Hello and welcome back to the Dragon King Entertainment channel with me and Dragon.
Ugh.
We are reviewing Gravity Falls, episode 5, Zeus and the Real Girl.
I was gonna try to help you out then, but I would have fucked you over even more with the help out. I was I was meant to go like that. I was like, and you said 5. I was like, oh yeah, it's 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good episode.
I think it was really funny.
It was definitely really funny. It was very much of a what's it called? Filler episode. Definitely a filler episode. Like
Definitely
there's
rando episode.
Yeah. There's no further story.
Nothing to do with the book really either.
No, I don't think there's anything in the book about it.
Don't think there was even a reference to the book, was there?
No.
It's literally just a Zeus episode.
Yeah.
And that's fine by me.
Yeah, I mean, I love Zeus episodes. I can talk.
It's essentially, what if there's another episode like Fight Fighters, but instead of a fighting game, it is more of a romance, psychopath game.
Yeah.
And as I say, it's literally just fully focused on Zeus trying to basically get a girl because his cousin is in
poor man Zeus
town, and he's a poor man Zeus. Apparently, I don't get what he means by he's a poor man Zeus. He looks a bit more successful than Zeus.
Yep.
I love it though. It's the exact same character model. It's just to put like a beard on him instead of giving him some hair. It's the same model. But obviously, he needs a date for his engagement party.
Yeah.
And he's useless at getting dates, but he knows his
video game.
His poor mama wants him to basically get with someone before she goes to heaven. Even though she's kind of follows him around and watches him because apparently he's like a soap opera.
Yep. Zeus's life is like a soap opera.
I go read Zeus's journal.
Let me read Zeus's diary.
But it's just like, that whole concept is literally just him not being able to get anyone because he's just creepy and doesn't know how to talk to women. So, as I say, he finds a game which is basically a dating simulator. But essentially, his device isn't even plugged in. It's just. I want to know this. I want to ask this question though. If his device isn't plugged in, how the fuck did he get? How the fuck did he get the this drive out? Because
maybe it's one of them old ones, just like has a push thing and it just pops out.
We'll go with that. There's some questionable things that I want to question, like Grunkle Stan climbing out of his own window to break into someone's place instead of just going through his fucking front door.
Yep.
But I won't question these little things. But yeah, so it's literally he meets this virtual character called Giffany. Or is it Giffany? And essentially, she's crazy. She's the classic crazy girlfriend that basically it can't let go of you, and if you start doing stuff she doesn't like, she just like has to basically force you back. And obviously, of course, Zeus finds an actual girl, an actual woman who's basically as simple-minded as he is, basically. For the fact that like, she's not as dumb as him, but she's kind of that childlike mind.
Yeah,
for the fact
that she's lovable.
Yeah, for the fact that she finds him on like a fucking toy train. And she's like, I'd love to be able to do that. Like, stuff like that. As I say, that then sets off Giffany into becoming this crazy girlfriend that basically goes into animatronics to try and kill this woman and get back at Zeus and try and get his brain into the computer. And if he doesn't behave, she'll delete him from the system. But it is one of those ones where it's very crazy. As I say, it's basically that Fight Fighters episode just without the fighting part of it. I mean, there is reference to Fight Fighters. You can see the game disc, and then you actually see the guy from it. You're like, next challenger, splat. I love it, the fact that it took an entire episode for him to beat him originally, and then he just gets defeated in 5 seconds. I did find that quite funny. And obviously, on top of this whole plot with obviously Zeus, you've also got the slight Grunkle Stan plot of him trying to replace his old weird animatronic thing that he's got, which is like a coin machine that's broken, and he wants to replace it with obviously the Badger, and obviously it's a very Five Nights at Freddy's inspired pretty like idea, but also I'd say obviously it's got as many like things that it could say inspired by for like this like food restaurant with animatronics, but obviously the whole going crazy side of it, that's very Five Nights at Freddy's stylized. And of course he's trying to stop the Badger, gets into a fight with the Badger, and then ends up just going back to his statue anyway because it saves his life. And you know, Vegas baby. That whole montage at the end of him going to Vegas with this fucking little thing is just hilarious. The fact that he's just it's the limo bit and he just sat there and it's just a load of like half naked chicks and he's just there like with this like little fucking golden statue. And I mean he gets married to it for fuck's sake. Well, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Exactly. You don't think about these.
Exactly. But yeah, it's a very fun episode. It's very chaotic. It's very Zeus, which I give it props. So say sometimes these episodes that, especially now, we've actually got a plot going. So, obviously, I know with this the golf one, we weren't as invested because it was okay. Yeah, but I'm okay with this episode not being a story pusher because it's a fun Zeus episode, and we both love Zeus, so it's one of those episodes that you want every now and again, and it gives Zeus this time to shine of just being this dopey, lovable human being. And I mean, as I say, there's not much to say really. It's filler, but it's good filler. Yeah, I feel that's what you want sometimes. Obviously, you watch. I mean, most animes, if you look at, they tend like majority of their episodes tend to be fillers. When you look at them, you kind of like for example, My Hero, like a fuck ton of My Hero episodes are very filler based, and it's been
a while since I watched it. Sorry.
But the thing is that when you watch these ones and it's taking it out of the plot, you kind of want it to be entertaining to at least say, okay, though it's not like continuing anything we've seen. So I don't know, you've just had like a massive 4-episode battle that's happened to end like a story, and then obviously we're waiting for the next story to kickstart, and it's just like a random fucking episode in between. Like you want that episode to at least be entertaining to say, okay, I'm okay with this little break, and this is one of those kind of episodes. It's one of those ones that feels like it's a break from the main plot, but it still does enough to keep you entertained to say, okay, I'll come back next week for the actual, probably more likely plot-based episode. Yeah. My leg's gone to sleep. Ow.
But yeah, I think you always wanted that to happen, though, don't you, really? You always want one of the episodes that's a filler episode to just be entertaining, just take you away. But yeah, it's not always the case.
Yeah, especially with this series, there is a lot of filler episodes that don't get me wrong, are good episodes. They're just not wow,
mind blowing.
But I feel like this one is definitely a wow one.
Yeah, concept and everything beside, but yeah, it was great.
What was that?
I don't know.
I think it was a fly or like a spider just like in my front of my face. I couldn't tell. My instinct was just to smash it. No bugs in my fucking house.
But yeah, I would give this one. It's very, very difficult because I'm like either 10 or just below. You know, it's like for one of the episodes that I can always remember is this one. So I will go with a 10.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just one of them episodes that I can always remember, like, even after not watching the show for, like, a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to up my rating in post-edit. It's been a few weeks since we actually recorded this, so I'm going to I've had time to think about it, and I'm actually going to up my rating from my original 9.5 rating. I'm actually going to agree with Alex on this one and give it a 10 as well, because it's a very memorable episode. Zeus is fucking hilarious, and it's got a really decent plot for a filler episode. So I'd say in post going to agree with Alex and up my rating by 0.5 extra and hit that 10 out of 10 as well.
Thank you very much for watching this episode, and make sure you check out our next episode review, which would be It's Gone. I believe it was the little gift shop of horror.
Yes.
So, sorry. Make sure you check out that episode when it comes out, and if you've not checked out the others, then what are you doing here? Check out the others. But yeah, until next time, see you then.
Goodbye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.